Hello and welcome to Proverb Minutes. Today let's talk about those things that will be held in our judgment day as accountable or not in relation to how we interact with other people. So we're going to look at Ezekiel here today, but first let's look at John 8:32. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And here then in Ezekiel 3:18, when I say to the wicked, you shall surely die, we break this down, and you give him no warning. This is what God is saying. If you give him no warning nor speak to warn the wicked to do what? To save their life. What's going to happen is then their life is going to be forfeited. They're going to die in their iniquity. But look at the more detrimental is that it's going to be required at our hand because we knew the truth and didn't expose it. Didn't expose those things of darkness. And really what it is saying is it's a call to honesty. Hey, God is saying, I need you to be honest with one another. And if you see things that aren't going as they should, and you stay silent, you're just as guilty as those that are doing the affliction and the perpetrating upon the innocent. But then when it comes to Ezekiel 3:19, if you warn the wicked and he does not turn from his wickedness or from his wicked way, he's still, if you're warning him and he still won't turn, and you're using the truth to tell him, because that's the call. To warn is to use the weapon of the sword of truth. And if we're not doing that, then they're going to disregard it, but then they're going to die in their iniquity. But what we have done for ourselves by exposing the iniquity of it all is that we will have delivered ourselves, even though they pass away into the oblivion of the abyss. Continuing here in Ezekiel 3:20, again, when a righteous man turns from his righteousness and commits iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, what is that all about? The iniquity. It comes with stumbling blocks. Iniquity is the sin we have in our lives. It's going to cause us to stumble, the evil, the injustice of it all. When we're lying and cheating and stealing from characters, defaming people. When we show prejudice, favoritism, we don't care for that type of people. When we make those judgments and we're dishonest with either our taxes or dishonest with our partners or husbands and wives, even children. How many destroyed nuclear families are there out there because of the confusion and chaos that mires a clean heart and a good conscience? And when this happens, nothing but corruption comes of it. And isn't that the shame, brethren? Isn't that the shame? Because these stumbling blocks are filled with avoidance, bigotry, hypercritical, turmoil. These people are not at rest. They claim falsehoods. They're stubborn. Their trials are unending. The anxiety and depression go to no end because of the gossip and backstabbing that they play with. Because they are despicable people. And so many are there. So many are there. And those things we also need to purge from ourselves so that we don't be counted as unworthy in having these qualities of negativity in our lives. And so, when the righteous man turns from his iniquity, he's going to commit. I've been good. I'm helping you, but all of a sudden, I'm decided that I'm going to turn that other, shoulder against you and start persecuting you. Well, that person, if you don't give the righteous, if you don't give the good guy, hey, wait a second, you're going to the bars, you're hanging out with prostitutes. Not a good deal if you want to have an upright moral life, and committed heart of loyalty and truth. If you don't warn them because of the lies they pursue, guess what? We're going to be held accountable for not doing that. In fact, if we know it, he who knows to do good and does not do it, to him it is a sin. And so all the goodness that they have done, if they've helped you, if they've given to charities, and they've done all these things, none of that matters if they turn out to be despicable and wicked. In the end is what matters. Nevertheless, if you warn these people, if you warn them that they should not sin, and the righteous person hears the truth of it all, and then they make the decision, well, gee, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I did make a mistake. Maybe I followed that liar into the ditch. maybe I did these things that I shouldn't have done, and there is repentance. Because without confession, again, there is no repentance. And then if they take warning, it's a win-win situation now, isn't it? We've delivered not only ourselves, but the sinner that we are trying to assist in the love that we have, for the compassion for humanity itself. Well, thank you for coming to Proverb Minutes. Kind of using a little new transitions here that I've made. So we'll see how they work and the timing and all. I thank you for coming to Proverb Minutes. Hey, let's go out and help somebody today and make that a better day, better week, a better life. For not just ourselves, but the ones that we care for. Thanks for coming. We'll see you on that next ride. Take care now.